welcome to SL Podcast and World News. My name is Goddess Empress Amin Ra, and I am your host today. Today, my co-anchor will not be joining me in the studio because he is out in the field. We will be going live with him real soon, but let's get started on this news. Um, if we haven't, again, we have Sean Puffy Combs back in the news again. He has been hit with $100 million default judgment in a sexual assault case. So let's get into it. Diddy's attorney, Mark Agnafilo, I think that's how you pronounce his name, told TMZ that the man named Cardello Smith is a convicted felon and sexual predator who has been sentenced to 14 counts of sexual assault and kidnapping over the last 26 years. His resume now includes committing fraud on a court from prison, as Mr. Combs has never heard of him, let alone was served with any lawsuit from this man. Mr. Combs looks forward to having his judgment dismissed. That's what the lawyer said. Now, Diddy just took a huge L in a sexual assault lawsuit he blew off because a judge just slapped him with $100 million default judgment. Derek Lee Cardello Smith, currently an inmate, claimed in his lawsuit that Diddy drugged him and sexually assaulted him at a party in Detroit way back in 1997. Now, we're unclear if the statute of limitations is run out on this, but the judge didn't even really address that situation. So here's a picture of Mr. Derek Lee Cardello Smith, and according to the lawsuit, the two were drinking and smoking weed at a party and got naked with a bunch of women. Cardello Smith says he was performing oral sex on a woman where he felt a man's hand on his left butt. He says that it was Diddy's hand. A short time later, he says Diddy offered him a drink, which was spiked, and he passed out. Now, there is a recording of Derek Lee Cardello Smith versus Sean Combs listed on the TMZ website, and I will link that video at the bottom. I will link the video at the bottom in the description. I'm not going to play it here. But hours later, Cardello Smith claims he woke up and saw Diddy having sex with a woman, and Diddy allegedly said to him, "I did this to you." Now, Cardello Smith sued for $100 million, but according to legal documents, it appears Diddy did not file an answer to the complaint. A hearing for a default judgment was set on Monday, but no sign of Diddy, so the judge gave Cardello Smith exactly what he wanted, $100 million. Now, if that isn't taking an L, I don't know what is. Diddy, all I can say is, my brother, it looks like things are getting worse for you out here in this industry, period. Now we're going to go on, and we are actually going to pay tribute to James Earl Jones, who passed away in his home in Pauling, New York, on September 9th, 2024, at the age of 93. He will always be known for his legacy, and most of all, he's going to be known for his voice. So let's take a moment and have a moment of silence for James Earl Jones. Okay, so now we are going to go live. We are going to go live with our anchor in the field. Are you with us? Almighty, are you with us? We don't see Almighty. We don't see you just yet.
Yes, I'm with y'all. This is DJ Almighty. We live out here at QOS. QOS is one of the most hottest clubs out here in SL. Hopefully one day we can talk to the managers and talk to the owners to see can we get an interview set up to let them to ask them, what all they offer and stuff like that. But if you pan, let me pan my camera around. Of course you can see me, of course. Man, I look good. God is all the good. Anyway, let's get back to business.
You're looking very good. You're looking very good.
Let me show you around. Look at all these beautiful ladies out here dancing. Yes, sir. This is your first time on SL and you're looking for a hot club. This is QOS. Check them out. They're real good. Goddess, can you hear me? Right back at you at the studio.
Okay. Thank you, Almighty. Thank you. That was
Thank
Almighty
you.
in this. That was Almighty live with us in QOS, having a great time. I just want to point out that there are a lot of different places in SL that you can go and have fun. We have QOS, we have shows, we have so many different places to have fun. But we wanted to just pop out in the field, show you guys that one of the hottest joints out there. Um, we also will be, so we are hiring for new field representatives. So anyone who's looking, let me put this up here for you guys. Just a moment here. We are now hiring for live field reporters. Um, our field reporters will be responsible for going out on the grid to capture live events, conduct interviews with SL entrepreneurs, and report back to our anchor management team. The right candidate must possess a great personality, must have their own live stream, and must have a working knowledge of OBS software. You guys can contact me, Jason's Lyric Resident, for more information. All right, well, that actually concludes our news report for today. We are always bringing you the trending topics and what's hot in SL. I will see you again next time. Until then, good night.